So as I talked about the tree climbing lions, this is how luck at times becomes the norms of the tourists that comes to visit Queen Elizabeth National Park. Because at times they can climb, at times they may not climb. But famously, these are the tree climbing lions sighted in a tree called a cactus tree. And cactus trees are of different species, but this is known to be ficus. This is known to be Euphorbia acandelabrum. But in the south, they normally prefer to climb the trees known to be fig trees, and they are called ficus megarocarpa and ficus sycomorus. So if you look at these lions in this cactus tree, they exhibit the beauty behind why Queen Elizabeth National Park is known as a medley of wonders. Look at how comfortable they are, relaxed. Look at their chest on the branches, and look at how they visibly see well among the shrubs below the cactus trees. So we have reasons why these lions are climbing in Queen. As I lastly talked about our vegetation patterns changing from savanna to bushland, where they don't see well the animals, then they have adapted to climb these trees such that they are able to move later in the day and strike at the prey. And at the same time, when they are climbing high, they are shying away from the tsetse flies that normally bite them and the black stinging insects. But again, if you look at this tree, it has got a big stem, but similarly with that looks like the fig branches somehow alter and looks horizontal, which gives them a comfort. But again, when lions step on the ground, they absorb in a lot of heat, and that heat causes them to overpant. But when they are in the tree, look at them. They are just having a normal heartbeat, because as the saying states that the higher you go, the cooler it becomes. This cactus tree has served that purpose. But in the entire world, lions are among the cat family species. They can climb everywhere. But depending where they are, because of weather pattern factors and ecological factors in other parts of the world, lions don't climb. How I wish everyone in Uganda domestically and everyone who is looking at what is happening right now in Queen Elizabeth National Park would put it in his or her mind to come and look at this beauty, rather not to only look at this from other videos. But this is a live show here in Queen Elizabeth when you come to visit us. Queen Elizabeth remains the medley of wonders, and it is welcoming you to come and look at these wonderful cats. As I talked about Queen Elizabeth being the medley of wonders and what makes it unique being the tree climbing lions, ahead of us, as I said that nature is unpredictable, and by luck you are able to find lions in the trees, is ahead of us, this time not in a fig tree but a cactus tree. But still the behavior and the adaptation remains tree climbing lions. So looking at them right now, they are trying to spot what they are seeing ahead of some of these shrubs under the cactus trees. But again, when you see the lions in the trees, they are much more comfortable because they get a shade, which shade also helps them to normalize their heartbeats. Because lions, whenever they step on the ground, they overpant. the fact that they don't have sweat glands. So they sweat from the mouth, and we call it panting. But when you look at them at the moment, their heartbeats are normal, meaning whenever they climb, they are climbing to get the shade and reduce their rate of panting. But again, another reason, if you look at these cactus trees, they may not be the best comfortable ones because normally they prefer the horizontal branches, but still you see the chest is on the branch and somehow it is relaxed. And also, these tree climbing lions don't like the tsetse flies on the ground as well as black stinging insects. So this is one of the adaptation survival techniques they have come up with in Queen Elizabeth National Park to spot at the prey, at the same time to regulate their body temperature. How I wish everyone all over Uganda, all over the world should look at this beauty that is in front of us, and at the end everybody comes to sight and look at these beautiful tree climbing lions of Queen Elizabeth National Park.